Hey everyone, today is June the 8th, 2020. My name is Sam Gaddy, and welcome back to Mr. Gaddy's Room. I am a band and choir director in Missouri. If you've liked my videos so far, give me a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button, Mr. Gaddy's Room. I'd like to get some supporters out there. So before I go into what my main point of today is going to be, let me give you some general advice as to how to be successful in a small school. So in order for you to be successful in a small school, you must first take in consideration the students are going to be busy with multiple activities and organizations. That's something that I ran into when I was a student because I was in band, I was in choir, I was involved in other organizations, and I even managed 2 sports. I quit one of them my senior year because I just wanted to put my high focus on music and whatnot, knowing that I was going to go to college to study music as well. But directors, you have to be communicative with your administration, your coaches, your parents, and your students, and of course other teachers, because at some point you're going to have to be flexible and we're going to have to work together to make it work for our kids. So my coaches and I are going to have to make tough decisions as to what's going to benefit most for our kids. So with that being said, I sent out an email to the football coach saying, do you need my list of football players in band? And I typed a list of football players that I had in band, and he made the recommendation that if they played every Friday night, often on Friday night on varsity, then they'd have to be in the locker room, which I understand that. I mean, you're a key part of the team and everything. I also emailed the volleyball coach the same set of circumstances here because there's going to be some Saturdays where the volleyball team is going to have to be gone on some tournaments, which is fine. I mean, they have to do what they have to do, and, our program has to do what it has to do to become successful. My opinion, if you want to be successful in a rural school, and if I want to be successful in my new school, I have to be flexible, and I have to relate to the fact that the kids are involved in multiple activities and athletics. And you're just going to have to be on their side and support them no matter what. Okay? If you're on their side and support them in any activity, no matter what it ends up being, then you will be a good advocate not only for your program, but you'll also be a loyal fan of your school in general. So I think sometimes it's pretty important to be a team player. So tonight, I am going to my old school to talk to my school board one more time. I have to be there in about a couple of hours, and I have some thank you cards for everybody on the board. Just a gift of appreciation for allowing me the opportunity to teach in my old community, and I'm very much looking forward to that. My old school also has a teacher appreciation lunch on Wednesday afternoon, and I've been invited to that, so I think that's great. Okay, so the other business that I want to discuss with you, and if you have some suggestions about this, just write them in the comments. In regards to my elementary band, my new school starts band in 6th grade. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to have the full band meet Monday, Wednesday, Friday for 45 minutes. And then on Tuesdays, I'll meet with one section of the band. And then on Thursdays, I'll meet with the 2 other sections of the band for the same amount of time. I think it allows for small group instruction. It allows for one-on-one time to work on your embouchure, to work on your technique and stuff like that. So some of you have done it every day, and that's fine. I've done beginning band every day, and it's not for 45 minutes, but I've done beginning band every day. So I mean, whatever works, and we just gotta have to finalize the plan whenever I get a list of kids who are interested in doing band and have a balanced instrumentation like I told you the other day. So anyway, that was my other highlight of today so far. So I'm going to leave you here for now, and I will vlog with you again tonight. Yep, it be it, folks. I just got done talking to my old school board for the last time, and I don't know if you other colleagues feel this way, but whenever you leave a place, it's kind of bittersweet. You have that bittersweet feeling in your heart whenever you leave a place. But I am glad that I am going to cherish with what I've learned at my old job and carry it on to the new job. I thought I'd take a moment and share a little bit of what I stated to the board. I don't know why, but whenever I have a speech coming up or I have like a big moment where I'm talking to, multiple people, I kind of have the butterflies in my stomach area, and obviously when I was driving there, I had the butterflies, and I did fine. It's just that I had to just take some mental breaths on my own. It's just, you get that way sometimes whenever you get ready for contest or when you get ready for a marching competition or a concert at your school. You get that way because you want things to go well. So basically what I said was that I came to you tonight to announce my departure from my old school district. And while I gave my letter of resignation to my old superintendent, I wanted to come talk to the board one more time before I start my new job. That's basically where I started it at. So then I discussed how I gotten on board with my old school, that I was a late hiree for a first-year teacher, and I will share with you something that I did write in my speech. I would always ask the students for feedback on my teaching. I try very hard to improve my teaching, and without feedback from the kids, I will not know what steps to take next. So then I basically gave them the example of a Google Hangouts call that I did during distance learning over the spring, and I said something in the lines of, after all, if I think I have it figured out, I am inaccurate. Why do I say this? And it's very true. You always can think that teaching can take newer approaches, whether it is technology or teaching from your house or your apartment or wherever you live at. And as much as I have to admit it, we just need to wait for COVID-19 to pass its course. But I don't know about you all, but I'm ready to get back in the classroom. So after going on, and I shared 2 pieces of scripture with my board, basically describing times of change and transition. I'm going to share one of them with you right now. It comes from the book of Joshua, chapter 1, verse 9. Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged. For the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. He is going to be with me throughout the next part of my journey. And I think it's awesome that he has given me the ability and the talents that I have. And colleagues, please feel free to share this as well. You have been given a talent, you have been given musical abilities, and we have the opportunity to express that with our students. So then I thanked each board member individually. Unfortunately, one of my board members couldn't make it tonight, but I gave everybody a thank you card. And then after no clarifying questions, I was on my way back home, which I am right now. And I'm going to give you a timeline of when I'm going to vlog again. So I'm going to spend probably the remainder of June getting moved to my new town and getting settled in, and probably around the 2nd or 3rd week in July, I will start vlogging once again. It's been an incredible transition so far. It all started in mid-late April when I applied for the new job. and then that last week in April, get the interview, and then get the job a few days later. And then a couple weeks after that, find out you get hired. And then a few weeks after that, you get moved. So, it's going to be a great transition for me. And I thank God for giving me the opportunity to come back home, where I grew up, to teach in my new school district. So I want you to stay safe, stay healthy, hope that COVID-19 passes through its course like we're all going to. Hope that it does. I will talk to you again around the 2nd or 3rd week in July. Have a good 4th of July. Have a good Father's Day. I'll see you in July in Mr. Gaddy's room.